in your milk?
Sure, ma'am.
No trouble at all.
You turn on the light. What is the sense of sitting around in the dark? I don't know what woke me up. I was sleeping as sound as a log. All of a sudden I woke up, looked over in bed, and you weren't there. Where is your mama?
In the kitchen,
What's she doing out there?
fixing me some hot milk.
Putter, putter, putter. Honestly. Couldn't you sleep?
Uh-oh.
How do you expect to work tomorrow if you don't get your sleep, Ludie?
I'm hoping the hot milk will help me go to sleep. I slept last night. I don't know what got into me tonight.
Well, you didn't sleep night before last. I don't even think your mama has been to bed. Mother Watts, what's the matter with you that you can't sleep?
It's a moonlight night, Jessie May.
What's that got to do with it?
I could never sleep on a moonlight night.
That's just your imagination. I don't know what's the matter with you all. I never had any trouble sleeping in my life. I guess I have a clear conscience. The only time I ever remember having had any trouble sleeping was that night I spent out at Bountiful. Those mosquitoes like to chew me up. I never saw such mosquitoes. Regular gallow nippers. Mother Watts, where did you put that recipe that Rosella gave me on the phone today?
What recipe was that, Jessie May?
What recipe was that? She only gave me one. The one I wrote down when I was talking to Rosella this morning. You remember I asked you to find me a pencil?
I sort of remember something like that.
And then I handed it to you and asked you to put it away on the top of my dresser.
I don't remember you handing me any recipe, Jessie May.
Well, I did.
You did?
Yes, I did.
I have no recollection of that.
You don't.
No, Mom.
I swear, Mother Watts, you just don't have any memory at all anymore.
Jessie May.
I handed it to you. I handed it to you this morning in this very room. And I said to please put it away on the top of my dresser. And you said, I will, and went out holding it in your hand.
I did?
Yes, you did.
Did you look on the dresser?
Yes, ma'am.
And it wasn't there.
No, ma'am. I checked just before I went to bed.
Then it ought to be somewhere around here.
Have you noticed how forgetful she's getting? I think her memory is definitely going. Honestly, it just gets on my nerves. I'm just gonna have to get out a little more, Ludie. I mean, it's no wonder you can't sleep. You get up in the morning, you go to work, you come home, and you have your supper and straight off to bed. Every couple I know goes out 3 or 4 times a week. I know we couldn't afford it before, so I didn't say anything about it. But now you're working again. I don't think a picture show once or twice a week is going to break us. I mean, we have to do something.
Okay. Maybe we can go out one night this week.
Well, I think we have to. I was talking to Rosella about it on the phone today, and she said she just didn't see how we stood it. Well, I said, Rosella, we have Mother Watts, and it's hard for us to leave her alone. Walk, don't run. You know your mother's pension check didn't come today? 18th? I swear it was due. I just can't understand the government. Always late. Did you find it?
Not yet.
Well, forget about it. Look for it in the morning.
I'm going to look for it until I find it.
Where's the Ludie? She is so stubborn.
Looks like love. It feels like love. Cause it's got me rocking. How else can I account for that unexpected blow? The night today, it's time to say hello. Just like love. Oh. It's not just so darn wonderful. It should be love.
Now what are they knocking about? Do you consider this all too loud?
No use arguing with them, just mate.
They'd like it if we didn't breathe.
Well, it's kinda late.
Guess it looks like love is here to stay.
There goes all the cars smashed up. No. 6 cars smashed up on the freeway to Galveston, I read yesterday in the Chronicle. One right on top of another. One car was trying to pass another car, ran right smack into a third car, and then the ones behind both cars started piling up. A lot of them were killed. I bet they were all drunk. Been down to Galveston gambling, likely. I think the whole of Houston goes into Galveston gambling and drinking. Everybody but us. I don't see how some people hold down a job the way they drink and gamble. Do you?
No, I don't.
Well, that's why I told Rosella I'm thinking of calling your boss and giving him a piece of my mind for the salary he pays you. You're so steady and so conscientious, Ludie, and well, they just take advantage of your good nature. Maybe you're too steady, Ludie. Rosella was glad to hear you're working again. She said she was going through some drawers night before last. And there was a picture of you and me she'd taken together when we first started going together. I said, I don't care to see it. No, thank you. The passing of time makes me sad. That's why I never want a house with the room to keep a lot of junk in to remind you of things you're better off forgetting. If we ever get any money, you won't catch me buying a house. I'd move into a hotel, have me some room service.
Here is your recipe.
Thank you, but I told you not to bother. Where did you find it?
In your room?
In my room.
Yes, ma'am.
Where in my room?
In your dresser drawer, right hand side.
In my dresser drawer?
Yes, ma'am.
In my dresser drawer. Mother Watts! Ludie? How many times have I asked her to never go through my dresser drawers?
I thought you wanted me to find your recipe.
Well, I don't want you going through my dresser drawers. I'd like a little privacy if you don't mind. And just never let me catch you looking in them again. For anything. I can't stand people snooping through my dresser drawers.
All right. Next time you look for it yourself.
You pick that recipe up.
I have no intention of picking it up. You pick it up yourself.
You pick that up.
I won't.
Mama.
You will.
Jessie May, it's 1:13 in the morning. For God's sake.
You tell her to pick it up.
I won't.
You are going too far with me one of these days, old lady. Stand this, Ludie! I'm at the end of my rope! I will not take being insulted by your mother or anyone! Did you hear me?
Mama, will you give this to Jessie May?
All right, Ludie.
Mama, will you please tell Jessie May you're sorry?
Ludie!
Mama, please.
All right.
Jessie May,
What do you want, Ludie?
Mama has something to say to you.
What is it?
I'm sorry I threw the recipe on the floor.
I accept your apology. Now, come on, Ludie, let's go to bed.
All right.
You too, Mother Waltz. Only your age should have better sense than to sit up half the night.
Good night, Ludie.
Good night, Mama.
She was good.